The party is working through the process, and I expect to be out when it's ready.
You also consistently miss FOI deadlines. You don't release a line item budget anymore. There's also secrecy around procurement of goods and services. More than $200 million is spent every year, and you don't tell the public who bids on what and what the bid amounts are for the goods and services contracts. How can anyone believe you that you're actually a responsible steward of money if you're not being transparent?
Well, I can say to you that the credit rating agencies have confirmed our creditworthiness, that we've won awards in terms of the adjustments that we have made to our budgetary process. We've consolidated for the first time both our operating and our capital budget, so more detailed, more information is being made available than ever before. Our CAC reports, our DCL reports are now fully available online, and as part of our ongoing effort to put more information available up for the public. This is in stark contrast to what we heard from the NPA, which is silence.
But you gave a $17.4 million contract to Chevron during the last election period. It was given to Penny Ballum and her secret bid committee. It was not given even oversight by politicians. Is that responsible for elected officials to let that much money out of the door without properly vetting it and making sure that the bid is proper? For me to try to get your bid committee reports, it's exceedingly difficult. It takes me 2 months by FOI, then they're redacted, then I got to complain to Victoria, to the Information Privacy Commissioner. You're not being transparent. Other cities, you're talking about Toronto and their costs. Well, Toronto is actually investing in transparency and telling their citizens actually how much. No, I'm telling you the way it is, and you answer it.
So this opportunity is here for us to talk about the lack of information coming out of the NPA. And your point in regards to your FOIs, we know that you're a prolific FOIer, Bob, and that the information, it goes through the proper process, and you'll get the information.
But I do that because you don't answer questions properly at City Hall. Will you cut back on the PR department, for instance? 33 people making about $2 million a year, stonewalling us in the media.
There's a process, and I know that you know the system very well, and you use the system to get the information, and you get the information.
No, I don't get the information all the time. I've got to appeal to Victoria. You're spending a lot of money to keep a lot of information away from a lot of the public and a lot of us in the media.
Okay, next question on the presentation.
So Raymond, why should we believe these numbers? And I'll bet you that Kirk LaPointe will disagree with these numbers, and he will give us different numbers tomorrow. So for the public, I mean, they're going to be confused by this, obviously, when they go to vote. So not everybody does their homework. So why should we believe these numbers and not what the point's going to tell us tomorrow?
Well, you make the point, Mike, that the NPA haven't done their homework.
No, I didn't say that. I said the public. The public
doesn't
always do their homework.
Mike,
they don't even know there's an election. So.
You're right. I'm saying that the NPA haven't done their homework, and they haven't done it properly to give their citizens the best opportunity to understand how they're going to fund their promises. It's easy to give promises during an election, but it's very hard to, I think, balance a budget based on what they're saying in terms of promises and tax freezes, because it's just impossible. By law, we need to balance our budget. What I'm saying today is that we're doing the work for them. We're doing the work for our citizens to give them a chance to understand that these promises that the NPA is making are unfunded, that it's not fair to our citizens.
Why should we believe your numbers?
Because as the Chair of Finance for the City of Vancouver for the last 6 years, and based on the public links on our website that I pulled as public comparators to what they promised, that you can check out these facts on your own, that you can test this against the facts of history that are publicly available. And that's why